Hello, aspiring hunters. Welcome to the Hunter Experience. In the vast and complex tapestry of the Hunter x Hunter world, few characters stand out as true exceptions to the established rules, and among these rare examples is Ging Freaks. Although his presence throughout the plot is sparse, the moments he does appear are enough to challenge any preconceived notions about the use of Nen, the life energy that permeates all beings and serves as the key to Hunter's abilities. When we observe the rules of Nen and how Hunters specialize in different categories, Ging emerges as a true anomaly, someone who transcends conventional limits and defies the very laws that govern the use of this energy. If you're prepared for the incredible Hunter journey, click like and subscribe to the channel to join our troop. Don't forget to comment on who your favorite character is in Hunter x Hunter. Now, let's continue with this incredible story. Folks, to explore the complexities of Ging Freaks and his mastery of Nen, it's essential first to understand the Nen system, one of the fundamental pillars of Yoshihiro Togashi's work. Nen is the life force residing in every living being, and its manipulation represents the key to the extraordinary abilities possessed by hunters like Gon and his companions. The Nen system is structured into 6 main categories, each with distinct peculiarities and applications: enhancement, emission, transmutation, manipulation, specialization, and conjuration. Every individual has a natural affinity for one of these categories, which defines their predominant abilities, while using the other categories becomes more challenging and less potent, depending on the user's compatibility with them. For instance, Gon, a natural enhancer, possesses immense physical strength and can access abilities from other categories, such as transmutation and emission, but with limited performance. His Nen will always be strongest when focused on enhancement, but when he attempts to use other categories, its effectiveness is compromised by his lack of natural affinity. In contrast, specialists in specific areas like Tasaka demonstrate exceptional control over their category transmutation, utilizing highly sophisticated and powerful techniques beyond the capability of others. It is in this scenario of interdependence between affinities and abilities that Ging Freecss stands out. Ging, one of the most enigmatic and skilled characters in the story, transcends the norms of the Nen system. His approach to Nen is unique, as he does not confine himself to any specific category. Unlike many other users, Ging is a true master of multiple facets of Nen, blending and combining his abilities in ways that defy the conventions of the established system. What makes Ging even more intriguing is how he approaches the concept of power and control. Throughout his journey, it becomes evident that he possesses a deep understanding of Nen, not only in the technical aspect of manipulating life energy, but also in the philosophical and strategic dimensions. His mastery of Nen goes beyond elaborate techniques or exceptional abilities. He uses Nen as an extension of his personality and intentions, adapting it flexibly and creatively, which allows him to perform feats that others, no matter how powerful, could never achieve. However, the most intriguing aspect of Ging is that he does not fit into any traditional Nen category. When author Togashi revealed a memo about Nen usage, Ging was explicitly placed outside the category chart, suggesting that he is not limited to a single form of Nen manipulation. He is not a specialist, nor does he follow the conventional rules of the system. He is an anomaly. If the general rule of Nen states that a hunter can only fully utilize their power within their own category, and that adjacent categories can be accessed with reduced potency, then Ging is breaking all the rules by effectively accessing multiple categories without the limitations imposed by natural affinity. For example, we see in the case of Gon and Killua, who are specialists in their respective categories, enhancement and transmutation, but can partially access other categories, such as emission and manipulation. However, the power they access outside their specialties is limited. Ging, on the other hand, is described as someone capable of using all Nen categories with impressive mastery, without ever being a true specialist in any of them. He not only utilizes these categories at peak performance, but does so fluidly and naturally, as if his life energy were a malleable tool he could shape at any moment. This flexibility suggests that Ging has free control over Nen, something uncommon even among the most skilled hunters. He is not bound by a rigid form of Nen manipulation. Instead, he has complete freedom to adapt and apply his aura as he sees fit. In other words, Ging does not see himself as limited by traditional concepts of specialization in a single category. He breaks these chains and manipulates his aura almost absolutely, making him one of the most powerful and enigmatic figures in the Hunter x Hunter universe. What makes Ging so formidable is not just his ability to access all Nen categories with such mastery, but also his capacity to adapt his Nen to any situation. In several moments of the story, he reveals an almost supernatural ability to read situations and predict what will happen, suggesting that he has absolute control over his aura. He not only manipulates life energy with precision, but also understands understands and anticipates others' behavior through that energy. Moreover, Ging is described as someone extremely flexible and adaptable. This is particularly evident in his desire to explore the Dark Continent, a place filled with mysteries and extreme challenges. The Dark Continent is known as a location where the laws of physics and logic simply do not apply the same way as in the rest of the world. To survive there, one must have absolute control over Nen. Ging's desire to go to this place is not just a quest for power, but a quest for true freedom, where he can experiment with and adapt his abilities in an environment where everything is unknown and unpredictable. Ging's flexibility is what makes him unique. He has no fixed objective or predetermined way of using his aura. He adapts and molds his life energy according to the circumstances, without adhering to any form or specialization. He is a complete user, someone who transcends the limits of what is considered possible within the world of Hunter x Hunter. Throughout his journey, Ging makes it clear that the true key to mastering Nen is not just rigorous training or specializing in one category. The secret lies in breaking the barriers imposed by the human mind, surpassing the limitations everyone places on themselves, whether due to rigid beliefs or fear of exploring the unknown. He embodies someone who has freed himself from these constraints, someone who doesn't follow the rules, but redefines them. But what do you think about this? Could Ging be one of the most powerful characters hiding his true strength? Share your thoughts. Hunters, that was our video for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed our video, subscribe to the channel as it is still very new, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then.